Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan. Witcher Season 3 Volume 1 is so very close right now, and as everybody knows, it is not adapting the source material Time of Contempt whatsoever, but one of the major changes that they're taking from the source material is with the character of Dandelion, who is called Jaskier in the show, making him bisexual, which, as we all know, in the modern era, especially with comic books primarily, but also in film and television, when they make a character bisexual, that more means that it's a soft gay, that they're likely never going to be in relationships with women again, because that takes away from the gay community. Oh, you're straight washing, which Netflix has already done with the character Philippa, interestingly enough. But Jaskier will be dating a character called Radovid. So those who don't know in the books, Radovid is about 14 years old, roughly give or take a year or two. In this story, he is the Prince of Redania, and he eventually becomes prominent in the Witcher 3 video game that this show does not have the rights to. Netflix does not have the rights to the video games, but he is a child at this point, and they aged up a child to be Jaskier's gay lover. And I have a lot of issues with that. There's a lot of negative current day connotations to doing something like that, but we have more information about this gay relationship, which is not canonical whatsoever, as well as an interesting piece of lyrical and musical additions to season 3. We have these two articles here from the Redanian Intelligence that go into detail about Jaskier's relationship with Radovid. Joey Beatty talks Jaskier's romance with Radovid in The Witcher. Again, I hate that he's dating Radovid, but we have more information on it here. And talking with the Sci-Fi Magazine, Joey Beatty on the more modern interpretation of the books. And I hate seeing that from writers, actors, producers, and directors. This idea that we need to interpret old things in a modern lens, that things on the past are bad and we have to make them good by the present. A modern interpretation is always a red flag when it comes to an adaptation and always spells disaster. I despise when actors and writers say stuff like this. Joey Beatty's like, oh, we're gonna be modern. We're gonna make him gay. Isn't that awesome? No, it's a red flag. We don't want modern interpretation of the books. This is a medieval story. This takes place roughly in the 13th century in an alternate universe, yes, but it's the 1200s. Over 700 years ago. No, we don't want to see anything modern. So this modern interpretation stuff is crap and always has been crap and always will be crap. It is not a good enough justification to change these stories. We want The Witcher. We don't want a modern interpretation, a gayified Witcher. And so his actual comments with Sci-Fi Magazine says, Beatty thinks that Jaskier doesn't see gender. Oh, of course, that's so modern. He doesn't see gender. That wasn't a concept 700 years ago. That wasn't a concept 50 years ago. So he's got a modern interpretation of gender because that makes so much sense. But Jaskier, he doesn't see gender. And he goes on to tease his first meeting with the prince. We see Radovid arriving, and for the first time in a while, Jaskier can't work him out. That is, to him, is the most intriguing aspect. You wear just as much as a mask as I do. I want to see who's going to lower their mask first. This is just a weird thing, and you can see from that image here, they're making him look way more gay, way more flamboyant, and it's ridiculous at this point. Their justification for these things, their modern interpretation, they're just lazy at this point. They're not even trying to justify it within the world of the source material like Lauren Histridge has a couple times. Now they're just blatantly like, yeah, it's what we want it. It's modern interpretation. That's what it is. It's what we want it to be. They aren't hiding anymore, and this is a clear example of it. Now, things get a little bit worse when we find out that probably the prominent song from this season, for example, the Toss a Coin to Your Witcher or Burn Witcher Burn for Season 3, won't be about a Witcher. It'll be about Jaskier's lover, Radovid. Now, this isn't confirmed. We know there will be a song, but we don't know if it's going to be the primary song that Jaskier sings for the season. But he's going to write a song, a love song to Radovid, and that's just awesome. I can't wait for this song to come out. It's going to be so flamboyant and so over-the-top gay that people will lap it up on Twitter, but everyone else will go, what the hell is even happening? I can't wait for this song. I can't wait for Witcher Season 3 Volume 1 to come out because it's going to be in a disaster of untold proportions. And even people, in my opinion, who are still holding on hope that Season 3 at least will be good because Henry Cavill is involved. I hope that this Volume 1 will dispel any of those hopes because I don't believe there's going to be any redeeming qualities about Witcher Season 3. In fact, I think it's going to make Season 2 look slightly better, which is an impressive feat. But what do you guys think in the comments down below? Do you think all this stuff with Radovid being aged up to be Jaskier's boyfriend is a good idea? Do you think this song is going to be good? Do you want to hear this song as much as I do? Or do you think this is all a woke virtue signal to justify their modern interpretation and their woke identity politics? That's kind of where I'm leaning, but I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'll see you guys on the next video. Anon.
Hey, yo, are you feeling what I'm doing up in here? Oh, I know you are. Do you miss all the good, compelling stories that we used to get back in Hollywood that they ain't putting down no more? I know you missing it. So check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern day mental illness issues, baby. Book 1, Down in Flames. Book 2, Apocalypse Then. These are currently on sale. What are you waiting for? Get your hands on them. And we got Book 3, Kill the Dark, is coming down the pipeline. Just wait for all the good stuff that's dropping. You ain't gonna be disappointed, fam.